Good morning, Valley Springs Rams. Happy Friday. It is September 11th today. And so before we begin, we are going to take a brief moment of silence. Thank you. Students, yesterday I talked to you about athletics. If they occur, remember the grades matter, most certainly matter. Attendance matters and behavior, making sure you don't have any ISS, most certainly no OSS. But 7th graders, remember you do need to have a physical. So make sure that if you are interested in athletics, that you have a physical on file here that has been done recently. So, we have two very strong 8th grade teachers with us this morning. They often have a very competitive spirit against each other. Friendly competitive spirit. And our first person is Coach and Mr. Tenney. Good morning, Mr. Tenney.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine, thanks.
Tell us about yourself. How long have you been here for? What do you teach? Why you went into education? And an interesting fact.
Sounds like a plan. This is my 17th year here at Valley Springs at the #1 middle school in North Carolina,
That's right.
maybe the world. And is my 22nd year of teaching. I teach English language arts. And interesting fact, other than knowing Bob Durstock, which is interesting, is I love professional sports, and I have been to 13 MLB stadiums, 8 NFL stadiums, 3 NBA, 2 hockey, and 1 MLS, and seeing live games that all of those attended. It was not just tours; those are actual games. So.
Nice. And why did you go into education?
Actually, originally to coach. I knew I wanted to coach sports, and I wasn't sure if the school route was the way to do it. So I went and became a substitute teacher for a year. And although every teacher at that school kept telling me, don't do this, obviously it was not Valley Springs, I loved it. And so I went back to school.
And here you are.
Absolutely.
Rocking it out upstairs in 8th grade and on the soccer field. Very good. Well, we also have Miss Gilmore. Good morning, Miss Gilmore.
Good morning. This is my 24th year at Valley Springs, my 31st year of being a teacher. I love Valley Springs. I feel like I was almost destined to find this school and to stay here. And it's been great. Absolutely a Ram, and Rams are #1 in most everything that occurs. An interesting fact about me is I have ridden a bike from the northern tip of Florida, Jacksonville, to Miami, the most southern tip. Ridden it down and back, and ridden the entire Blue Ridge Parkway from end to end by bike. So, last question I think is, why did I get into teaching? That is probably the most important question you could ever ask me, because education has given me every opportunity I've had in my life. Started off in elementary school, and it developed my entire community, my friends, my family. Everything about that was around the school. And then when I went into middle school, sports became a big part of who I am and what I did and going forward. In high school, I began to get opportunities that put me in a place where expectations were very high on me, and it gave me a chance to reach for those. So I went into education to give back. I went in to allow others to have opportunities like I had been given, to find their peace and their happiness and what made them feel like they were the best person they could be. So education is every day a chance for me to say, not what can I do for myself, but what can I do for others. And I really love getting to do that. And I firmly believe that Valley Springs is the place that you have the most and the probably most fulfilling opportunities to go forward in your life. So I hope to be here for a little while longer anyway.
10 years at least.
And go with that.
21.
So y'all have a great day, and I'm so excited to see you guys in a couple of weeks. And go Rams already! One time ahead.
That's a one time ahead. That's right.
Everybody
Well,
else.
she's competitive. Miss Gilmore, do you feel like what makes the Gilmore team better than the Tenney team?
The Gilmore team is always better because of the teachers,
Oh,
because of the
okay.
competitiveness, because we typically win.
And do you have a response?
The Tenney team is better because our kids live up to those expectations
Oh,
and push themselves every single day.
Okay, well, very good.
The
Rams.
Tenney team expectations are the Gilmore team expectations that he has learned.
Right. Well, good. All right. We're going over today. Y'all have a good day. And our quote today comes from the 9/11 memorial, and it says, "No day shall erase you from the memory of time." Have a wonderful day. Be proud of who you are. And of course, go
Go
Rams!